In the vast universe of Roblox, one character stands out from the rest: Xiao Ling. Now Xiao Ling isn't your run-of-the-mill hero. Instead of saving princesses or fighting dragons, Xiao Ling has a different mission. He's trying to escape the wiki. Yes, you've heard it right. Our hero wants to extricate himself from the digital confines of the Roblox wiki for fear of, you guessed it, brain damage. Xiao Ling's approach to his mission is a tad bit unusual. Instead of using stealth, cunning, or wit, he takes a more direct route. Xiao Ling, in a move that leaves us all scratching our heads, decides to buy an M16A2 assault rifle from none other than Walmart. With his weapon in tow, he sets out on his mission, targeting those he hates the most: the Roblox storymakers. His hatred for the storymakers is not rooted in jealousy or personal vendetta. It's not the stories they write or the characters they create that irk Xiao Ling. His anger stems from a deeper issue. Their existence is the reason he's stuck in the wiki. With a grim determination, Xiao Ling ventures out, hunting down the storymakers one by one. With each pull of the trigger, Xiao Ling believes he's one step closer to his freedom. But as the day turns into night and the adrenaline wears off, reality sets in. His actions bear consequences, and Xiao Ling finds himself on the wrong side of the law. The day ends not with the sweet taste of victory but with the bitter reality of his actions. But, as the day ended, Xiao Ling found himself charged with manslaughter. As the handcuffs tighten around his wrists, Xiao Ling realizes his mission is far from over. His journey to escape the wiki has only just begun, and it's going to be a hell of a ride. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into the life and trials of our unusual hero, Xiao Ling. With his newfound freedom, Xiao Ling stumbles upon the Nico Blade. A legendary weapon, the Nico Blade was said to bestow incredible powers upon its worthy holder. Indeed, as Xiao Ling grasped the hilt of this fabled sword, he felt a surge of energy course through him, transforming him from an ordinary Roblox character into a formidable warrior. But with great power comes great responsibility, or so the saying goes. Xiao Ling, now armed and emboldened, decided to take on one of his greatest foes, a revived George Pig. He brandished the Nico Blade, the air around him crackling with tension. Alas, the battle did not go as planned. Far from conquering his enemy, Xiao Ling found himself stripped of his newfound powers, reduced once more to a weak demon. Defeated and dejected, he fled the scene. After losing his powers, Xiao Ling fled only to encounter an even greater threat. Bitter and vengeful, Xiao Ling sets his sights on Sonic the Hedgehog. A grudge, fueled by Daddy Pig's insatiable appetite for chocolate cake, begins to fester within Xiao Ling. He decides to take out his anger on Sonic, an innocent bystander who happens to be Daddy Pig's ally, despite having no direct involvement in the supermarket debacle. In his mind, Xiao Ling concocts an elaborate plan. He imagines himself stealthily approaching Sonic, weapon ready, the element of surprise on his side. He envisions the satisfaction he'll feel as he brings down Daddy Pig's ally, a symbolic attack on the pig himself. But life, as it often does, throws a curveball. Enter Knuckles, Sonic's loyal friend and protector. In an unexpected turn of events, Knuckles intervenes, using his powerful fists to deliver a blow to Xiao Ling's ankles. The shock and pain are immediate, but it's his pride that takes the biggest hit. Our protagonist finds himself flat on the ground, his plan foiled, his ankles throbbing. He's been bested by Knuckles, a character he hadn't even considered in his grand scheme. Staring up at the sky, Xiao Ling realizes he's been outmatched and outmaneuvered. His ankles bruised and his pride shattered, Xiao Ling found himself in dire need of assistance. And so our hero is left to pick up the pieces of his failed plan, nursing his wounds and grappling with his bruised ego. But if there's one thing we know about Xiao Ling, it's that he's not one to back down from a challenge. In his weakened state, Xiao Ling reached out to an unlikely ally, President Richard Nixon. Xiao Ling, in his desperate quest for strength and validation, decided to knock on the door of an individual who was no stranger to controversy and power: the 37th President of the United States, Richard Nixon. At first, Nixon was wary. Here was Xiao Ling, a character from a world so different from his own, asking for help. Not to mention, Xiao Ling had a past with the Viet Cong, a detail that was hard for Nixon to overlook. But as the conversation unfolded, Nixon saw something in Xiao Ling that he had seen in many others who had come before him: a desperate need to belong, to be accepted. So, Nixon put aside his initial skepticism and decided to help Xiao Ling. In a surprising turn of events, Nixon accepted Xiao Ling as an American citizen. This action was not just a political gesture, but a move that provided Xiao Ling with the recognition he had been craving. With this newfound status, Xiao Ling was eligible for transfer payments, a benefit Nixon hoped would aid him in his journey. However, this decision did not come without its consequences. Grandpa Pig, who had a history with Nixon and had served in Nam, was far from pleased. He saw Xiao Ling's acceptance as a betrayal. The tension simmered and finally boiled over into a request that no one saw coming. Grandpa Pig asked Master Chief to obliterate Xiao Ling. The scene was set. Xiao Ling, now an American citizen, found himself in a conflict that he had not anticipated. Nixon's intervention had provided him with some stability, but it had also put him in the crosshairs of two formidable opponents, Grandpa Pig and Master Chief. Little did Xiao Ling know a new romantic intrigue was about to unfold. As Xiao Ling prepared to face his adversaries, he had no idea that his life was about to take a turn in a completely different direction. The next chapter of Xiao Ling's story was about to begin, and it was one that would be filled with romance, tension, and a whole lot of unexpected surprises. In the midst of battle, Xiao Ling locked eyes with Bellybag, sparking an intense romantic tension. A connection, unexpected yet undeniable, was born in the blink of an eye. Amid the chaos, an unspoken understanding passed between them, a bond that felt as though it had been forged over many lifetimes. Bellybag, you see, was not just any accessory. This satchel had seen its share of adventures, having belonged to everyone's favorite uncle, Uncle Grandpa. Its life, however, was complicated by a marriage to Xenomorph, the formidable creature from the hit movie series, Alien. This connection created a boundary between Bellybag and Xiao Ling, a separation orchestrated by Dr. Heinz Doofenshmirtz for his daughter Vanessa's entertainment. Their love story, however, was short-lived. In a tragic turn of events, a fatal blow took Bellybag from this world. This loss was not just Xiao Ling's, but was felt by all who knew the brave Bag. It was a reminder of the harsh reality of their world where even the most unlikely of heroes could fall. The death of Bellybag served as a catalyst for Xiao Ling. The pain and grief were overwhelming, but they fueled his determination. In his heartbreak and rage, Xiao Ling found a strength he never knew he had. He unlocked his full potential, a power so intense it was dubbed Gear 6, cringe levels unmatched. Heartbroken and enraged, Xiao Ling unlocked his full potential. With his newfound power, Xiao Ling defeated Master Chief and Grandpa Pig, but his trials were far from over. This victory was not without its losses, and one of them was the most unexpected of all. Grandma Pig, heartbroken by the death of her husband, underwent a miraculous transformation. She became a figure of divine power, a symbol of hope, a beacon of light amidst the chaos. She became Jesus Christ. Her transformation wasn't just a physical one, it was a change of heart, a shift in perspective, a newfound purpose. She dedicated herself to the name of Lord Farquaad, in a desperate attempt to undo the horrors that had unfolded. In her divine form, Grandma Pig sought out Dialga and Palkia, the guardians of time and space, in a daring attempt to rewrite history. Her plan was to erase Xiao Ling from existence, hoping to prevent the devastating battles and the loss of her beloved Grandpa Pig. But meddling with the fabric of time and space is a risky endeavor, and the consequences were catastrophic. The world as they knew it was shattered, leading to disastrous events that would echo through the ages until the year 9099. Grandma Pig's particles were scattered across the universe, a testament to her failed attempt to alter history. The world was left in ruins, a shadow of its former self. But amidst the chaos, a glimmer of hope emerged. Barbara and Chiki from the hit game Genshin Impact, with their combined powers, managed to revive everyone lost in the battle. Everyone, that is, except for Grandma Pig. In the end, Barbara and Chiki from Genshin Impact came to the rescue, reviving everyone but Grandma Pig. This marked the end of an era, a chapter in history that would forever be remembered. It was a testament to the resilience of the characters, their ability to rise from the ashes, and their unwavering determination to keep fighting, no matter the odds. The battle's aftermath was a scene of devastation, but also of hope, a promise of a better tomorrow, a brighter future. Devastated by the loss of Grandma Pig, Grandpa Pig made a heartbreaking decision. Overwhelmed by sorrow, he yearned to reunite with his beloved. His grief was so profound that he chose to step out of the chaos, ending his journey in this Roblox universe. The echoes of his farewell still linger, adding a somber note to the thrilling and unpredictable adventures of Xiao Ling. In a world filled with chaos and unexpected turns, Xiao Ling's story serves as a testament to the unpredictable and thrilling universe of Roblox.